Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and it's Sunday. That means it's Sangatsu Sunday and I am pretty excited. Last time, well, we've got some interesting stuff brewing around the Maestro tournament. We got this new character introduced who takes people up into the mountains and treats them pretty nicely and thereby makes allies. Shimada is re-entering the the public shogi world, which is fascinating, of course. And some interesting stuff is going on around Ray. Most notably, he's found himself in a situation where he's being wanted and needed for his shogi talents and other things. And the most interesting thing to me, which I've actually spent quite a bit of time thinking about in this past week, is that a couple of the administrators from his school have now sort of drafted him to be their shogi tutor. And my question, my sort of wonder, is whether this will somehow lead to Rei finding a solution to Hina's issues. Because we've sort of put Hina's bullying arc on the back burner for a little while and focused on some other things. It's still going on in the background, and we're constantly being reminded of it, but we haven't found a solution to it or really been able to address it in a serious manner. So what if Ray becoming close and sort of respected friends on sort of a weird ally level with a couple of administrators, higher ups with real power, with his best interests in mind at his school, what if that has some kind of carryover and some kind of effect and he can either, I mean, have a direct influence through their influence and maybe they know people at the other school, or more likely just get some good well-meaning advice from people who might have actually had like experience and know what to do in this kind of a situation. I don't know. I feel like that could be a really cool sort of trade-off where Ray gets something from his shogi skills beyond himself. Like, not only is he needed and wanted as a tutor and an ally by these administrators, but he manages to obtain like the secret of helping Hina. That would be really cool. Maybe, I mean, it's just baseless speculation. I have no idea if that would even be possible, and I don't know if it would be a thing that 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 we'll actually see in the story, but I feel like that would be really, really cool. And so I'm kind of hoping for it. That said, I have no idea where this is going. It can go wherever it wants, but it's gonna feel really cute and potentially really depressing. So let's get into it and see what we've got for today. Probably both. I've got the episode up. I believe we're on season 2, episode 12, and that is episode 34 total chronologically in order. It's up. It's at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. You can find picture-in-picture versions with the video up here in the description down there. Timer-based version on YouTube, discussion at the end, beep beep timer at the beginning for your syncing purposes, and that syncing timer will go here. Is this... It's a new OP! Okay! Okay. So, yeah. Who is this? It's Unisys Square Garden! Okay. I was like, this sounds real familiar. That explains it. Wow, it sounds a lot like Sugar Song and Bitter Step. Like a lot. I think they know that that's probably one of their best songs. Well, that was different. That's ominous. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. A strange turn. Black mist. Oh god. Are they starting to... They starting to bully the teacher? Yo, what? Oh my god. Oh, that's terrifying. And she's just so exasperated. Oh. Oh my god, she's freaking out. Oh my god. Yeah. She's losing it. Hmm. Hmm. She find it? Just an innocent mistake, eh? Uh, teacher's pet, eh? Ah. Yeah, fuck Takagi. This is out of control. Oh, the teacher's terrified. No backup. Hmm. Yeah, fuck her up. Yeah, fuck her up. Nah, fuck her up. Yeah, fuck her up. Damn it. Being the good. Aw. I mean, good. Good, right? But aw. Yes, it would. Fuck yeah. Stand up. No, you shut up, teacher. Nah, you shut up, teacher. She's too afraid. She's too afraid. Holy shit. What can you do about it? My fucking god. Collapse. There there goes your teacher. Yeah. Holy shit. Who's the replacement, hey? Please be better. Okay. More experienced. I get the feeling this guy's gonna come down hard. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That is all. PTA or parent teacher conference. Okay. Who's going? Akari is Ray going? Just felt powerless. That's okay. It's okay, Hina. Nice. Hush. Eat. She's so angry. Yeah. Hmm. Light. Oh, the opposite. Okay. Grandpa Zilla. It's okay, Akari's got this one. Yeah. Yeah. I believe. Defeat them with the power of wholesomeness. You can do it, Akari. Wait, what? Is this the ant? Whoa. Mom? Same eyes. Oh. She had Hina's eyes. Here we go. Oh. Ah. Now they're left alone. No moderator. All right, then. Failed threats, eh? Yeah. Be clear. I'm sure she did. Bullshit. Right. Fuck. Fuck. What is she a lawyer? Probably. Akari's not prepped for this. Oh my god. Light. Nice. Nice. Nicely done. I'm so disgusted with this situation. It's alright. It's alright, Akari. Oh my god, the raspiness in her voice. Right. Right. Hmm. But I feel like this guy's gonna bite her head off. Oh. I've seen this before. What reason does she have to lie? Why would she? Oh, I love him. but you also can't accept. Yeah, let's do that. New ED. Whoa. 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 I won't. Damn right you will. Hina's a good girl. Alright, who are you? Hideaki Nishikawa. Who are you? I have no idea. Oh, okay. What about on ANN? Bunch of manga, but none that I actually know of. And some in-between animation and yep, just a bunch of in-between animation. Oh, okay. Really cool style though. Kind of crazy line work. Not just for motion here, but also like the way of expressing light and stuff out of the eyes and the glasses. This is kind of really cool. It's all got this sort of flow to it. I like it a lot. This episode, holy crap-a-moly. Wow. Wow. You want to talk about emotional impact real quick? Holy crap, what a picture. We've done a picture of depression before. We've done a picture of malaise and melancholy through Ray, but we've never jumped into like terror, like anxiety, chronic, pervasive, self-destructive anxiety. That's something that I don't know if I've ever seen captured quite this way before. Um, the first section of this episode, Dark or Black Mist, was amazing. actually, the whole episode was amazing. It usually is. It's Sangatsu. It's always really good. But that presentation of what feels like helpless terror in what an outsider might see as like a simple situation, but it sells that this teacher is way past the end of her rope, that she's been dealing with things like this forever, and through her own decisions to look the other way and let it continue, through her own belief that she's unable to step in and create effective change, she ends up becoming a victim. And while she is directly a victim of Takagi, it's more that she's a victim of herself and her own view of herself as incapable of dealing with this issue, that like she turns away from the problem, and so the problem just grows and continues and continues to poke at her and prod at her. And she reveals that she sees it going on. She knows it's happening. She's seen it before and has made the decision to stop trying because she's failed before to resolve it. And so that gives us this really interesting place for this character, where we can see where she got to where she is. We can understand the decisions that led her here, and we can even sympathize with the terror and anxiety and helplessness that she feels. But at the same time, we can't help but step back and say, you did this to you. There were ways out of this, and you chose the easier path, and eventually it caught up with you, and it's not as easy. It's much, much harder. You destroyed yourself by allowing these kids to tear each other apart. Oh man, that's so interesting. And we turn the lens. We don't see Ray at all during this episode. He's just not a factor right now, and that's cool. That's great. We went, we introduced the Hina thing, and then we stepped back away from it, and now we move back into it, but with gusto, with emotional punch and impact like crazy. And it's all centered around the teacher. And yes, the later moments with Takagi and her mother are impactful too, but what really spoke to me was the teacher's like becoming a shuddering mass, or a shuddering mess, just shutting herself down. And you get this picture of how these things can happen, how bullying like this can be allowed to occur, how when there isn't a simple answer, people close their eyes or turn away, and how it takes effort and real care to push through that and try to come to next steps, come to a solution. And introducing this new homeroom teacher, the head teacher, who steps into the position and immediately starts taking action, immediately knows what needs to be done in order to take those next steps to figure things out, who won't listen to the simple answers like, but there's no proof. Ha 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 ha. It's like, well, yeah, of course there's no proof. This is bullying. This isn't simple and clean cut. This is difficult. This is an ongoing problem we're going to have to struggle through, and I'm going to have to put in hours and hours and hours and hours of effort beyond what my normal duties are as a teacher in order to resolve this issue so that this girl can even keep coming to school. That's awesome. And it serves as a stark contrast to the other teacher, but we also see that this head teacher, despite being more capable, is also exasperated and also overworked and also running back and forth trying to deal with things from other classes and other situations. At the same time, he's scheduled appointments to resolve this issue. It's not the only problem on his plate, and it wouldn't have been the only problem on the other teacher's plate, but she got so wrapped up in her own psyche that she couldn't do it, and he can. The sequence where Hina stands up to her bullies, walks over to her, was one of the hypest moments of any show that I've ever seen. And it's all played to give us this feeling like, yes, Hina, stand up and put us in her shoes, and then Hina stands back and takes the high ground. Really high ground. Like, I don't mean that in any kind of sarcastic sort of way, like, oh, she has the moral high ground. No, she really does. She doesn't stoop to Takagi's level. She doesn't play into her hands. She just stands up for herself. She does exactly what she says later, that she will speak out against it, that she refuses to remain silent. And so this combination of factors of Akari being there, of a new homeroom teacher who knows what he's doing and is actually active, and Hina refusing to just take it laying down, refusing to let them beat her by forcing her to move away or anything like that. This confluence of factors leads us to feel like we're building to a victory. There's such a deft touch in the way that emotions are expressed, and in the way that we as the audience are manipulated. Sometimes when we talk about what a show is trying to do, it's as though the biggest, how do I put this? When the audience knows that they're being manipulated to feel a certain way, and they can see the seams of how it's being done, it comes off as inauthentic. That's something that this show never does, as far as I'm concerned. It's never been something that I've seen or noticed. It always feels authentic. It always feels like there's a subtlety and deft touch to what the show evokes in me that makes me want to give myself over to it. That makes me want to just be like, yes, manipulate me as you please, because you're doing such a good job of it. It's a mark of real talent and real passion and a good damn story. The show's too good. It's just too good. Okay, so we got a new OP. Let's go through it. Look at the visuals. We're spring focused, with the rain and stuff sort of framed as in the past, and this spring with characters coming together in the present and future, taking steps forward into the light through these brightly lit springish environments, cherry blossoms. And it is a Unison Square Garden song. As I said, it's got some notable melodic similarities to Sugar Song and Bitter Step. If that's not a Unison Square Garden song, then I'm an idiot. But Sugar Song, Bitter Step. Sorry, to Bitter Step. Yeah, that's Unison Square Garden. I thought so. That's the Kekai Sense in ED. There's a portion at the end of this song, and I'm not going to play it because copyright. But there's a portion at the end of the song that goes through almost the exact same little melody. I wonder how that camera will come into play. Running forward. Hina and Akari. Aww. And then we go from this brightness to, well, black mist. Holy Jesus. What a way to set the tone. Monochrome, dark. Haggard. And the pacing of shots is sort of frantically focused on little things as she runs about her environment trying to set everything right. And this eraser comes out. She's like a scared mouse. It's gone. it's organized. It's like a horror. It's like a horror film. And Hina brings the first color into the scene, really. Right there. I've got it. She's still trying to be helpful and useful, even to this teacher who hasn't been able to aid her, to help her. Even, yeah, the black mood has even spread to the sensei, to the teacher. Brown noser, teacher's pet, monster. And the teacher's just a nervous wreck. Oh, did I say something? And then Hina snaps, but not completely. Snaps in the same way that we want her to. She runs and she runs. Don't. Stomps over. Resolve. And this focus on the fist, on the hand growing into a fist. We feel it coming. Huh? And then she stops short. Whoosh, whoosh. Huh? This pose, actually, it reminds me of Kamina, of all things. Just standing there with his cape blowing. Just who the hell do you think I am, you know? No longer a fist. A defensive posture. But also standing above her, looking down. She has the high ground. And we look up at her. This is a character that we can really get behind. And our feelings toward it are contrasted with the teacher's. She's freaking out. Dead plants in her bowl, when before they've always been carefully replaced. She's falling apart, falling apart, falling apart. Even I can imagine what happened. She looked so frail. Shattered. Shattered. And I'm just sick of it. It's an attack on the teacher. She sees it as an attack on herself, you know? Why can't you kids just behave? Why can't you just make this easier for me? Instead of... Why can't I fix this? How do I fix this? She's not thinking about solutions. She's just drowning in what she thinks is helplessness. And then she rants. She's weaving around. Headless. Faceless. Falling. Then a bit of light. And he's got a little something to him. Just from the start. He's got this bit of cheekiness in his grin. It's like, I know what's going on and I'm gonna fucking stop it. I love him. I love this character so much. This toothy grin that he gives. It's very much like I can't remember his name. The super big, super imposing shogi player who was eating the cake, who kicked a hole in the hotel wall. That's what he reminds me of. That toothy grin and resolve. Oof. And Hina, bless her heart, blames herself. Has that void filled with croquettes. Stew. Then light. We start kind of goofy with Grandpa Zilla. And then Akari, I've got this. And then for the first time, we see their mother. We see Akari's promise. She has Hina's eyes. So Akari feels inadequate, like she can't live up to her promise to her mother. Like she can't do everything for them. Kind of like the teacher, in a way. And then once we set up this encounter, oh, we know shit's going down now. As soon as the teacher leaves, I've got to go deal with this. And now the fight begins. And her mother. Just want to punch her. Just want to punch her. Thank God our characters are better than me. And it's exactly what the teacher was talking about many episodes ago. Bring them together and it just becomes he said, she said, and bullshit. Makes it worse. But in this case, we've got a sensei who comes back, a mediator who's capable. Oh my God. Got any proof? Got any proof? And this kind of breaks Akari because she's seen it. She's been watching it. She knows it. But the other mother is right. She has this weapon of no proof. Ha 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 ha. No proof. Ha 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 ha. Then what can you do? Hina rescues her. And rescues herself, really. So glad that you're here with me. And it's okay if we don't get comeuppance or get revenge or make them see that they're wrong or make them admit it. We don't have any reason to care what they think or to care whether they realize or to care whether they change. The only responsibility you have, Hina, is to yourself. And that's what she expresses. I will go to school until the very last day. And then this fucking shot. Ugh! Get pumped. And he's just sitting here listening in. Like, yeah, of course there's no proof. He actually, in this cut, he reminds me more than anything of Alexander Anderson from Helsing. I don't know why, but the grin and the glasses, the framing, I guess. Of course there's no proof. There's no way it would appear. That's natural. So the burden of proof now. It's on you. Prove that Kawamoto's lying. Otherwise, we're gonna move forward. So, let's talk about next steps. Let's move forward. Okay, and then the ED is really cool. And there's some animation here that's like Amazing. I think it was right here. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, oh. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. This I really can't tell. It looks like it's done on canvas with paint and charcoal. There's no way, right? Oh, that's so cool. Looks so good. All right. Well, new OP, awesome. New ED, awesome. Story, holy shit. Characters, conveyance of emotion, on point as always, but like even more on point than usual because it was so good. I love this episode a lot. More than usual. And that's hard. That's like saying something for Sangatsu. You guys know how much I love this show. This episode was just such a fucking knockout. God damn. All right. Let's wrap it up. Meet Teeaboo. This is Sangatsu. Ah, shill stuff. We haven't done shill stuff in like a week. If you like video, if you're not subbed and you want more, the bell exists. Also, if you really like this content and want to support this guy who makes it, you can do so via patreon.com/Teeaboo. Thanks. All right, chill stuff done. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Sangatsu. I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Peace.